Finally, all that moving nonsense is over. At least for now, I can get back to work. What do you mean? No!
I don't think so. No, 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 no.
Okay, there's got to be a rational way to handle all of this at once. Don't panic, Alex. You got this. I didn't have it. Nowhere near close to having it. One type of emergency after another, in sequence. If it was mental, I tried therapeutic techniques. If it was physical, I tried pacing or asking for help. Over and over and over again, in rapid succession. So, I found myself having to pause and not create the way I wanted to until some stuff calmed down. I thought, it can't take that long, can it? And then this seemed to start happening to everybody around me. It was like the whole world was trying to summon Beetlejuice or something. Meanwhile, I was neutral on the subject. I didn't really care. Well, I cared according to safety and whether or not my friends were there, but I didn't care what happened as long as I got to do my art and stuff for you guys. Until 2020. I thought things were Quackers before, but 2020 was about to prove everybody wrong. No one was going to be sane after this. I will never have the spoons to go over everything that happened to me this year, but let me just go over a few highlights. Let's see, one major one. I went in for surgery and woke up the day the lockdown happened. That was fun. After that surgery, I hemorrhaged and got readmitted to the hospital. Still out of it because it was a major surgery. And yeah, I was not following why visitors were suddenly not being allowed and why everybody was freaking out about toilet paper. I thought it was just me being out of it because of the medication I was on. I was not tracking the environment at all. It took way too long to set in that the world had locked down the way it had. Oh, all this was happening while I was being forced to stay with somebody because I was homeless at the time. And the person I was staying with, I couldn't continue to stay with them for reasons, and suddenly needed a new couch to stay on. That was fun. Let's not do that ever again. And then there's all the advocacy you have to do for yourself when you don't have a house. It was anything but the cat's meow. Most of these things mostly were beyond my control, but gasp, some of the things were indeed my fault. Oh no, I'm a human. And here I was making mistakes. Except for now there's no shelter to fall back on and recharge and analyze my mistakes in. So everything was amplified and the drama was turned up to the nth degree. It didn't matter how many resources I threw at everything. I'm an introvert by nature, but there was no place to introvert to, and there was no place to rest and analyze the way I needed to function properly. Luckily or unluckily, I had unfortunately been through this before and was able to use that experience to help myself streamline what I needed to do for survival and to advocate for myself. I made sure I stayed in therapy despite the circumstances the entire time. I made sure I expanded my services and went to as many doctors as I could the entire time. I made sure that I brought in as many resources as I could to whatever couch I was staying on at the moment, food-wise, to incentivize sharing of that space with me. And I tried my best to be helpful while I took a good, hard look at the stuff I did do and was responsible for, and the stuff I didn't do that I wasn't responsible for. And exactly which one was which. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this look into my brain and how intense things can get, and a preview of what was kind of going on behind the scenes between when DIY Double Core Yarn Hangers was filmed and The Goodbye, and the present when this is coming out currently. Luckily, I finally have a new house with a new voucher and a more stable environment now. And I'm going to make it. I never thought I'd see that voucher again. And I hope still to someday replace most of my disability income with income that I get from making things to sell and making videos for you guys. No matter how intense things get, never give up hope. And the therapy. Therapy's good. P.S. If you follow, I might be able to go into detail with some things in more depth later, but other things I can't, for other people's safety or mine. But I'd love to be able to share what I can later. If I get to maybe 1,000 subscribers? I don't know. Do you guys think you could make it to 1,000? I think you could. I believe in you. Oh, I have a Ko-Fi open, and I'm working on opening a store on it, but it also has a subscriber setup. Yeah, you should check that out. Definitely check that out. I'm faster at updating there than I am updating here, so you should follow me over there. And I put my videos on there just in case you don't have a YouTube channel, so you can notice when I post something new. I'll put the link in the description. Thank you for watching, and I hope the rest of your day goes great.